Dartmouth Stadium, everybody, for the third of 5 Channel 13 high school football telecasts. Hello, I'm Alex Stylis, along with my partner, Paul Santos. Today, Paul, the Dartmouth Indians host the Durfee Hilltoppers. Who do you see as a favorite in this one?
Well, there's no question, Alex, that the Dartmouth Indians have a huge advantage going against Durfee. Dartmouth, of course, was picked by many to win the SMC at the beginning. They had a couple of tough outings. And if you look at all 3 losses of the Dartmouth Indians, they've come all against top-quality teams. They have not performed poorly against under 500 teams. The only way Durfee has a chance here at Dartmouth Stadium, and Dartmouth's been tough here, they're going to have to execute perfectly and just hope that Dartmouth will make some key mistakes.
So the keys today will be both quarterbacks. Burke Ness for Dartmouth, and for the Durfee Hilltoppers, it's going to be Tim Furtado. Stay tuned for the opening first half kickoff. Everybody, as the Durfee Hilltoppers get ready to take on the Dartmouth Indians here in Dartmouth. A beautiful day for football, Paul, and we talked earlier about the keys to this game. The running attack for the Dartmouth Indians, and if Durfee's going to have a chance here, they're really going to have to go up in the air, more or less, with Tim Furtado.
I think so. In fact, when you take a look at the Dartmouth Indians, that game that we did a couple of weeks ago right here from Dartmouth Stadium, the Dartmouth Indians had absolutely no problem stopping New Bedford on the ground. And New Bedford is a much more potent offense than are the Durfee Hilltoppers. So I think you're right. I think Durfee's going to have to be a little bit more daring and toss the ball up today.
I covered the Durfee game, their first game of the season at Taunton. And it's not that Durfee is a bad team. It's the fact is they just couldn't punch the ball in. They can play with the best of them, but they have a problem just putting the ball in the end zone, and that's what they're going to have to do today if they're going to win the ball game.
And just looking back over the few years, Dartmouth has always had good teams, yet the season series dating back to 1982 is only Dartmouth 4 and Durfee 2. And as we mentioned in the pregame, last year's game was a 15-13 Dartmouth win. That was a close game.
Okay, Paul, that's the way it is. And join us now as we pause to honor America. Get ready for the first half kickoff. And not only is it a beautiful day here today, Paul, but it's also Parents' Day, where they introduce the parents before the game, not only the players, but some of the band members and the cheerleaders. That's going to be a good feeling for these kids.
Yeah, a good crowd here so far at homecoming day at Dartmouth Stadium. And one thing they've added over the years now is that the mother and father both escort the football player down the middle. So that's a nice added touch. The fathers being able to go out there also.
That's right. That's right. So, as we mentioned earlier, Durfee's had a rough year. They've only won 2 ball games, but I think the problem is they don't have depth. They're strong in some positions, but these kids have to play both ways. And speaking of some of the coaches on Durfee, their line is kind of thin. They have 5 kids. One goes down, and they're talking about bringing up a JV kid, and you really have a hard time winning games in the SMC like that. Okay, as we get ready for the opening kickoff, that's number 40, Alex Pyrus. I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Paul Santos, as he'll call the first half play-by-play.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. As you said, the kickoff now to the Dartmouth Indians. They won the toss. Back deep is number 45, Todd Thatcher, and number 21, Kyle Sullivan for the Dartmouth Indians. We're just about set for the kickoff from Dartmouth Memorial Stadium. As we said, a beautiful day, some great fall weather for all the high school football games. And here's the kickoff. We are underway from Dartmouth Stadium. And it's taken by Kyle Sullivan. He drops the ball, picks it up. Now he fumbles. And as a pileup, it looks like the Dartmouth Indians did, in fact, hang on to the football. but they have bad field position. 1st and 10 Dartmouth. That ball is at about the 18-yard line.
Let's talk about the Dartmouth offense for a moment. They all have a little bit of different characteristics. John Burkness, the quarterback, he's a running, scrambling type guy. Also, Mark Civil, the number 12 running back, he's going to be a threat to the outside. Matt Reardon, as we saw last time, Paul, is their man up the middle.
John Burkness brings him out now for the Dartmouth Indians, of course, in the wishbone. And the pitch back is to number 19, Shane Dakin. He breaks a hole up the middle, picks up a good 7 yards on the play. And that was a nice job right there by the Dartmouth Indian offensive line, made up of Jeff Glacier, the center. The guards, Andy Wheaton, Sean McGuire. He tackles Andy Simpson and Matt Manise on the offensive line, along with tight end Tim Bradford.
And that was the nice block by number 71, Simpson, that freed that run up. And if Dartmouth can do that, 9 yards a pop, we're going to see a lot of running today.
Wishbone is made up of Mark Civil, Shane Dakin, and Matt Reardon. And as we learned a couple of weeks ago, Shane Dakin can throw the football.
Yes, he can. I think he almost single-handedly beat New Bedford last game we did here.
So a good pickup by Dartmouth. Already the measurement, as the ball was very, very close to the first down marker. I don't think he got it, though. We'll see. And it looks like it is a good yard there anyway. So it's 2nd down and 1 right now for the Dartmouth Indians. Their first play from scrimmage. Already a sign of domination on the line of scrimmage. Of course, that's only one play, but if Dartmouth can run the ball like that, it'll be no contest.
Well, we'll see if Durfee does anything to counter that. Although it's early one play, they can't afford to be pushed back like that. They got to get aggressive.
2nd down and 1 for the Dartmouth Indians. John Burkness brings him out. Now a lot of discussion going on right now with the officials. And here we go. Opening moments of the first quarter. No score from Dartmouth Stadium. And it's a fake handoff on the option. It's Burkness. Burkness bobs and weaves. He's still going. He's down to about the 35-yard line to the 37. 1st down, John Burkness. The Dartmouth Indians pick up their first down of the game just a couple minutes in.
He's brought down there by number 86, Chris Costa, who was injured earlier in the year with a broken hand. But he's also, you'll see Costa as the wide receiver for Durfee. He's a very good athlete.
Right now, the Dartmouth Indians are attempting to establish the running game, something that they were unable to do against a much bigger and stronger New Bedford High School defense. 1st and 10 at the 37, and he hands the ball off to Reardon. Reardon is hit for 1 by number 1, Dave Martins of Durfee, and brought down. Did manage to push himself through, though, very nicely to about the, let's see, that would be the 47-yard line.
Number 76, Todd Robinson, was also in on the tackle, but again, we see the Dartmouth offensive line pushing back Durfee.
And that's a 2nd down and 4, a good pickup of 6 yards there. Much of that after there was contact at the line of scrimmage. John Burkness again on the option. It goes to Reardon. Reardon is very close to the first down. He may have it. Number 40 for the Durfee Hilltoppers manages to bring him down. Dave DeForge, 5'7", 147 pounds. And they're marking the football, and they are marking it as a 1st down for Dartmouth, their 2nd of this drive.
On their own 48-yard line.
On this play, watch, fans out there, watch how Dartmouth just fires out on the offensive line. And, you know, you don't really hear about these guys a lot, but that's how games are won. Watch the green team. Watch them fire out.
1st and 10 at the Dartmouth 48. And on the option, it's Burkness. Burkness hands the ball off. That's a pickup of about 3 on the play. Matt Reardon was the ball carrier for the Dartmouth Indians. This time they held him pretty good there. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Dartmouth.
The line of scrimmage is called the point of attack, and whichever team can control that point of attack usually is going to end up barring fumbles, barring turnovers, usually going to end up winning the game.
This time Burkness pitches out to Civil. Civil takes it over the right tackle. He is finally hit, but not before he has a 1st down. He carries number 86, Chris Costa, with him over the 1st down marker. It's the 3rd Dartmouth 1st down of this drive, and the ball is at the 38-yard line of Durfee.
That was a nice run by Mark Civil, as his brother Bob just waved up here to the stands to make sure that we mentioned that. Bob was a player here for Dartmouth as well, and had a great career at SMU.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Durfee. John Burkness with a pitch out to Shane Dakin. Shane Dakin is hit and brought down for 1 by number 74, Tom Desnoyers, 5'10", 180 pounds for Durfee. So once again, he managed to keep the ball moving forward. They have not been brought down for a loss at all during this drive, and they continue to get at least 3 or 4 anyway. That's a 2nd down and 6 right now for Dartmouth.
And now we're seeing just typical Dartmouth offense. Grind it out, run it straight ahead, Carlin Lynch attack style. And it's effective, and when something's effective, you got to stay with it.
Really establishing the line of scrimmage in the early going. Actually, no surprise. Civil goes in motion this time to the outside. And now it's a handoff to Dakin after the fake handoff to the right. Dakin takes it to the left over the left hand of that offensive line of a left tackle. And he is brought down, tripped by number 40 of the Durfee Hilltoppers, Dave DeForge, in his 2nd tackle. But now it's a 3rd down and 4. This is the best situation that Durfee's had in this drive so far.
That's right. If they can hold here, they put this drive in jeopardy. And I don't know. The way Dartmouth's moving the ball, I think they're going to get it.
And they're approaching 4-down territory. I wouldn't be surprised that Dartmouth would go for it if they faced a 4th and 1 anyway. Working out of the wishbone, and this is Civil. Civil over the middle. He is going to be stopped short of the 1st down at about the 30-yard line, I'd say. That may be a measurement, but
it's
I
going to
think
be short.
It's going to be short. Yep.
So they should go for this. They're in enemy territory, too far for a field goal. No question.
Not a lot of punting room. Again, too far for a field goal. They're moving the ball well. They have not actually rushed the ball for 1 yard so far. It's been at least 3 or 4 every time. And when you're the head coach of Dartmouth, you have to think it's going to be another 2 or 3 yards. Who's going to get the ball here in the wishbone? And it's going to be the quarterback sneak, and he'll have the 1st down, I believe, taking it right up the middle. Credit John Dirkness with the 4th first down of this drive for Dartmouth.
All right. Again, Dartmouth running attack, just moving the ball out. Nothing fancy about these guys. They just go straight ahead behind that big offensive line and 1st down.
1st down after 1st down after 1st down. All of it's come on the run, and most of it has been right down the middle.
That's right.
I don't think they've gone to the outside. Berkness, of course, an excellent option quarterback, can go to the outside, can take the ball himself, can pitch out. But if you're handing the ball very safely up the middle, save yourself some turnover problems, just go straight up the middle. And it's a handoff to Reardon. Reardon again carries 2, 3 defenders with him as he takes the ball straight up the middle on the right-hand side of the offensive line. Brought down by number 75 of the Durfee Hilltoppers, that's Dave Medeiros. That's another pickup of 4, 2nd and 6.
Durfee has some good size on the defense. They just got to get aggressive, start taking this game to heart.
Right now, head coach Tom Botello on the Durfee side has to be concerned about this drive because it's just a march down the field at this point. 2nd and 6. And John Berkness with a handoff again to Reardon. This time, I think they were looking a little towards Reardon. He did a majority of the ball carrying in our last broadcast, and he picks up a yard on the play. That's a 3rd down and 5. And once again, Durfee puts them in a 3rd down situation the 2nd time in a row.
Might not be a bad idea to send a couple linebackers on this and to combat the strength of the Dartmouth line and their force. Just bring it right back at them. They're not going to throw the ball. Just bring it all what you have.
Take something out of the Foxborough playbook. Send those linebackers in there. 3rd and 5. And this is a pitch out to Dakin. Oh, Dakin is hit and brought down by number 74, Tom Desnoyers. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about all. It's 4th and 5. A good chance for Durfee to stop him right here.
Desnoyers got some strong penetration in the backfield and put a hit on him, and that probably was the best Durfee play of the game so far.
So now you've got him 4th and 3. And it's substantial yardage, 3 yards.
Right.
It's tough for Dartmouth to get that even in this situation, and they've been moving the ball well. Let's see if Durfee can come up big here. John Berkness now with a pitch back to Civil. Civil is stopped. He is stopped even short of the line of scrimmage. Good job right there by the Durfee Hilltoppers. One person in there, number 82, Alan Cordero, and number 43, Mark Paveo. Good job right there by Durfee, and they have the ball. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Okay, let's see if they come out throwing. Talked to Tim Furtado, the quarterback of Durfee, yesterday at the freshman game. That was an exciting game, by the way, Paul. Both teams were undefeated coming in. Durfee won on the last play of the game, tipped into the end zone. Very exciting. Anyway, Tim Furtado to the air, so he says. He's going to air it out. We'll see.
So Furtado has number 1, Dave Martins, and number 19, Tony Resendiz in the split backfield.